Hey, what's up, everyone? Coming on here today. I had a few minutes. I'm alone. And I just wanted to say hey. I was preparing for my first class presentation. Well, let me clarify that. It should be, oh my god, I can't talk today. I'm gonna have my first presentation in front of the class. And it's for my Human Development 101 class, and basically it's just talking about our career that we chose, why we chose it, the salary range. Did I say that right? I always say salary or salary, like the vegetable. So we're doing that Tuesday, and I'm a little bit nervous, but not really. I'm not nervous about being in front of people, thanks to you too. I feel okay about that. It's more of, I don't want to forget anything just because I do that sometimes. Like, there's like important things I want to talk about, and I want to touch all the bases. But I don't know, I think it'd be alright. I do. I'm excited. I love this class. It's like, I don't know, honestly, HD 101 almost reminds me of like sort of a self-improvement, sort of like something that helps you manage like your time and manage things better in your life when you're going. I don't want to just say when you're going to college, because I was going to say it helps, because it does help like you with how to organize your time and prioritize as a student and stuff like that. But it's coffee, guys. It's coffee. It helps you with prioritizing and things like that. But see, like hold on one second. They do not need me that bad right now. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hello? Ended. Oh, they hung up. Alright. God, what did they do without me? Just kidding. Where was I? Oh my god. Anyway, I'm preparing for a presentation. The class I was telling you about. There's this book that we're reading. It's called how is it called? Oh my god. Becoming a Master Student. That's what it's called. It's an awesome book, even if you're not taking the class, but you're not going to just buy a book, I guess. I don't know, maybe some of you might. But there's like all these little journal entries, and it's called Discovery Statements. And basically, the chapter is like, let's say, about different styles of learning, because there are different styles of, how we all learn. Then there's like, at the end of the chapter, there will be a discovery statement, or there might be some in the middle of the chapter, but I think it's more so toward the end usually. And it's usually a two-parter. It's like discovery statement and then intentions. So it's like discovery is the part where, what did you learn about yourself when it comes to whatever topic they're talking about, which, like I said, it could be the learning style, or it could be about managing your time better. It could be about different just topics like that. Like, do you read better if it's a book, if it's online, or if it's audio, stuff like that. And then you kind of write about, I had an itch on my nose, that's all. It has like a section where you write, and you just write, and you really, these are things you know about yourself pretty much, but it really helps you look inside yourself too, and kind of like be real with yourself, because this is about you improving and and how you could do better on certain things in your life. And I really enjoy it, and it's a really, really cool class. And the man that's instructing my class is also my college counselor, and he's amazing. He's awesome. But I really think all my professors are awesome. But it's a great class. So anyways, Tuesday will be my first time in front of the class like that and talking. You know, we've done group activities where we introduce ourselves, talk about, you know, the general reason of why we're there. But this will be in more detail, and it's every individual going up in front of the class and speaking. So I'm pretty excited about that and talking about why I want to be a social worker and work with kids. Just like counseling, and then eventually maybe being a case manager. Because I'm learning that, like, while I get my degree, I mean, there's different processes, I guess, that you go through. Chunky, are you having a bad dream? Wake up. Okay. She like cries in her sleep, my dog. Anyway, there's different certificates I'm learning that I could get before I reach my degree, and I think I really want to do that. The only thing is, so let me explain, there's something that I learned through my HD class, and maybe you guys already know, I don't know. Take in mind, this is my first real time being in college. Like, I took a class 4 years ago, but that was just a class. So, basically, if you're wanting to get a certificate, or let's say a degree, first of all, like if you want to get your bachelor's, then you have to have your major and you have to have your general ed classes. It's required. Like, in order to get your associates and, you know, and move on, you have to get your, so like for an example, I'm majoring in child and family education because I want to be a social worker, right? So for that, I have to take like all these child and family education classes, along with like, well, there's going to be a few different ones that focus on that, like the HD 101 also goes along with that, but then I also have to take my general ed, which is the, you know, basic math and English and all those reading and different classes like that. But if you're going for certificates or for certification, then you don't have to take your general ed, and you can always double check this, but that's what I'm learning. So I don't know, I've just kind of been thinking about how I can get a certificate or certified to work with kids and still work on getting my bachelor's and master's and going full on with the social work thing. But wait a minute. Come on, dude. Change. Sorry. Anyway, I don't know. I just hope to fulfill something that is worth purpose. It makes me feel like I'm doing something while I'm here and helping and actually giving to this world before I leave it, you know. Not to put it like that, but I mean, life is a gift, and I want to be able to make it better for the little ones and the ones that are leaders for tomorrow, you know. Because that's how I feel, and I don't know. My lips are dry, so sorry. I always do that. I need to have like lip gloss or chapstick with me or something. Anyway, I also wanted to reach out and talk about, or not even talk about it fully, but address depression. I understand it all too well. I've been there on and off. It's a difficult subject. It's hard to talk about, especially when people say, why are you down? You have this and this and this going for you. Because it's not about that. Bottom line, I don't want to get into the whole topic of it. I just want to reach out and say, if any of you are battling with depression and you have no one, or you just feel like no one that, anyone that's around you really don't want to bring it to because it's heavy, or you don't want to, excuse you, you don't want to, I'm sorry, you don't want to bring them down, or you just can't talk to them about it because they may not understand, you know, they may not understand, or it just might be hard to explain. I want you to feel free to either write in the comments if you want to start a discussion with other people. But I also want to leave my email, and if there's something you need to say, if there's something I can help with. I'm not perfect, but I just want to reach out, and sometimes it helps to talk to someone you don't know at all. I'm not a professional. Sort of what I'm going to school for is along the lines of counseling, but that's not why I'm saying this. I just know that sometimes you need someone and it feels like you're alone, and you could be in a crowd of people, you could scream and feel like you're not being heard. No matter what you say is not being heard, and you just don't want to say anything anymore. And then also, I mean, if you can reach out to people you think might listen, just do that, you know. And if there's something you need to be said, like if there's something inside that you need said but you have a hard time doing it and you want someone else to do it for you, reach out and ask someone, hey, can you help me talk to so-and-so about this issue, or whatever it is that you maybe want to tell them but you're afraid to. No matter what is going on in as far as, like, how do I say this? Like, you are who you are, and if you have something you want to say and you need help with it, reach out to someone and say you need help with it. You're afraid to come out and tell someone something, or it's bottling up inside and you can't take it anymore, but you need help with that particular matter. You know, if there's something inside you need to get off your chest, basically, and you need someone else's help, like a third party, to tell someone in your family or a significant other or whoever what's going on, don't be afraid to reach out for help. It's better than, I mean, you know, it's better than hurting yourself or worse. And don't worry about being wrong or right or whatever. You have to get it off your chest, and because you know that it's gonna just keep building up inside. And I mean, not everything is fixable, you know. It's unfortunate that it's just not, but it's possible for someone to at least be an ear for you. And sometimes when we talk, it doesn't make it go away, but it could help ease that little bit of, you feel like no one's there, you know. Because you'd be surprised, people would be there for you. And I'm not saying they can solve it, I'm not, but maybe they can help you in some way. I don't have any real good advice, because depression isn't something that you can just answer and it be, you know, taken away like people think. It's not that easy. However, it is possible with good support to feel better, or to even heal, you know. It is possible, but it takes time, and it honestly takes the right people talking to you and being there for you. No one knows what you're feeling unless you say. I mean, they can guess, they can assume, but nobody truly really knows what you're feeling unless they really know you and they live with you or deal with you on that thing. And sometimes on that level, I mean, and sometimes even if they live with you, some people are really good at hiding their hurt, believe me. So if you need someone to talk to, there are also hotlines that you can call. You can remain anonymous and talk to someone. Again, I know it doesn't solve it, and yes, I do understand depression. It isn't just sadness. It isn't just a feeling that you can make go away like that, you know. I get it. It's an ugly monster. That's what it is. It's just horrible. So if you need anyone, please feel free to reach out. And I'm extending myself because even if it's just an email, at least you feel like you're getting your problem out there. If it's something that you can really address, then you can, then you can, of course, type it out. But I mean, even if not, even if you're just saying, I'm feeling this in this way, it's good to get it out, at least, so someone knows. Because it's just really lonely, and you can feel alone even if you have 1,000 people around you. So, again, I'm not a professional. I just understand it, and it's gonna be okay, one way or another. You're here, and you're meant to be here. And though it may not feel like it, somebody loves you and would want to be there for you and would feel so bad if you hurt yourself and they feel like they didn't even know you were going through that. At least to have an understanding of how you're feeling, maybe someone can try to at least be there for you, to be an ear. And yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there. And I know that's kind of heavy, but I don't know. I feel like so many of us are, I'm not putting myself in this category actually because I am against this whole thing, but ever since we've all become a part of this internet thing, it's like people are becoming more jaded. People are saying more that they normally wouldn't say in person. People are becoming so disconnected. It's like they can type anything to you because they don't have to deal with you. They don't have to hear the conviction in your voice. They don't have to see you if your tears are falling. And now even if they do, it feels like people are just so aloof and just don't care, and I hate that. I never wanted people to become so disconnected. And I said this years ago. I knew that it would it would get this way. Hold on 1 second. Really? Hello?